Hello, everybody. I made it. It was a little hairy here for a minute. So, how is everybody? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to WIP It Wednesday, where we come on here and we have a little fun. We show our whips. We chat. We're just us. We do what we do. And if it's not fun, then why are we doing it, right? Let's see who's here. Angela's here. It's so good to see you. You're doing good today. You're drinking water and working on another crochet top. It's 91 Fahrenheit in Columbus, Georgia. Girl, it was cool here today, but my AC just came on, so I just closed the door, but I had the doors open all day. It was nice. And Angela's asking everybody in the chat how they're doing. And Kimmy has no power. Lord have mercy. Today is my great shorty that comes over here and gets all into what we're doing is having a talent show at school today. Luckily, they have it on Zoom because they don't want all the parents up there. I said I couldn't go up there with all those little petri dishes they have running around. And the talent show started at 2. I was like, I go live at 2:45. Put her on first. She just finished. She did her final split when I was hitting go live. And I'm like, wait a minute. My baby's over here because I got the talent show on the I don't even know what this is, Chromebook. And I got you all on the laptop so I can see what you're saying because I can't read this, but I got them muted. My baby did her thing. And so I am happy to be here. Lauren is here. Oh, good. Thank you for coming. Are you feeling better? Because you were wiped out on Monday. Layla's here. It is so good to see you. Layla, at one point in time, I thought I had seen that Loveland shawl that Kelly's working on as a free pattern in her blog. But last night, I could not find it as a free pattern in the blog. And the only thing that I saw on her channel was when she was showing everybody how to block it. So I think the only thing she has it on Ravelry and Etsy. So sorry about that. And Lauren speaking to Nightbot. Yeah, Nightbot even came to work today, and I didn't even ask him to come up. Oh, Layla, you and Angela are in the same city? You're in Columbus, Georgia, too? Okay, that is great. You two might have to meet up at a local yarn store someplace and get your crochet on. Samantha, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Are you still working on your mosaic blanket? And Sandrine is here. Sandrine, I am so sorry for your loss. And I know you know it'll take time, and we're here for you. I just went to my cousin's funeral on Friday, and then a cousin from the other side sent me an obituary for her cousin who passed last month. And then her sister-in-law just passed. And I'm like, oh, Lord. So, yeah, it's you know, with the way the weather's changing and the barometric pressure, it's just messing with everybody's constitution. Girl, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are in my thoughts and my prayers because it's hard. It really is. It's just hard. It is hard. And it's harder on the ones left behind because the ones who are gone are no longer in pain, misery, suffering, no debt, no taxes. Yeah, it's just us. Lord have mercy, this poor little boy is going to do Michael Jackson. Let me make this small so that I can devote my attention to you all because I don't know. Maybe I'll just be quiet and look at him out of the corner of my eye because these are the kids and we've got to support our children. And Melissa Crochets with Love told us about that poor child in her area who jumped off the Niagara Falls bridge and committed suicide at 14. It kind of makes me wish for virtual schooling again, even though they wore me out doing virtual schooling. But we didn't have school shootings. We didn't have the bullying. We didn't have the little kids committing suicide. Our children were actually safer. Well, I did threaten to kill Shorty a couple of times, but she knew it was only a threat. She worked my nerves, honest to Pete. But these other people, no. I mean, we're talking about babies. And Marsha Lee is here. Oh, girl, thank you for the virtual hugs. Marsha Lee, I am so happy that you are liking the Which Way Filet. I knew the way you were working out those granny squares, you would be able to do it. I knew you could. I'm glad you like it. And it was cool today, so I was cleaning. I had the Chromebook on live and I was listening to everybody. I actually mopped my kitchen floor today because I've been saying for the last 2 weeks, I got to mop this floor. I got to mop this floor. This floor is horrible. I finally got my tail together and I mopped the daggum kitchen floor. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm going to have to learn to budget my time. I'm going to have to budget my online time because I got to crochet. I love my crochet. I love my lives, but I got to get this house clean. I can't stay in this house. Shorty and her mother have moved out, but then everybody who's had kids that moved out know the kids just leave. So everything else is still here that I got to get situated, organized, and I've never organized a house. I mean to tell you, I'm not that organized. I even bought books on how to organize a house. I'm gonna have to pull my books out. I gotta get it together because I had said I'm gonna move everything into the basement, paint the upstairs, this floor. This is the upstairs because there's nothing up there. I built a single floor house, so I don't have to go downstairs if I don't want to, but I'm gonna move everything downstairs. I'm gonna paint up here. And then as I find places for things, I'm gonna move it back up here. And the stuff I don't find places for is going out the door because I'm the last of my line. I've got everything from every ancestor from 1930. I've got too much stuff. It's got to go. It's got to go. Miguel. I don't know why that happened, Miguel. I don't have it. I don't know. Well, Miguel, I don't know what happened. But thank you for letting me know. And I'm glad you figured it out. And I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I've never had that happen before. Perseverance and integrity will rule out. Went out, went out. And Brenda's here. Thank you for coming by. Okay, everybody, it's WIP It Wednesday. I gotta know what you working on, what you got going on, what kind of yarn are you using, what color yarn, and I'm going to ask you what color. Come on now, I'm going to ask all the questions. And Marsha Lee says, yes, I love it. Just practicing the stitches so I can remember it. And I have 2 other projects in mind that I want to try to do with that same square. You know what, Marsha Lee? If you have seen that Canetta kerchief tank that we were all making last summer, I am going to make that tank with this square because I think it would be really pretty with the Which Way Filet square. That is on my list soon as I decide what color, because I kind of want to do it with that teal of blue. No, yeah, teal of blue. Hold on, everybody. Teal of Fortune. I kind of want to use this Teal of Fortune because I really, really love this yarn. And I want to start on the teal side and work my way out to the light gray. But I need, excuse my nails, my polish was chipping. So I tried to take off the polish and it wouldn't come off with the fingernail polish remover. Now it's either got committed self. If it's going to chip off, it's got to come off with the polish remover, but it won't come off with the polish remover. So now my nails look really, really bad. So excuse me, everybody. I did try, but I have to see if I can buy 3 more cakes of this in the same dye lot because I've had this for a while now. It doesn't really have to be the same dye lot if I'm doing 3 more squares, but I want to do 4 squares in this and then put it together and make that tank in the Which Way Filet pattern. I think that would be pretty. And I'm still on skein number 3 because I got hung up in everybody's chat and I was making boo-boos and I had to frog it a couple of times. But I'm about halfway through this skein. So I'm getting there. But I am really loving it. Colleen is here. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Oh, Lauren had her nieces overnight all day today, so it's time to relax. Girl, and you were tired Monday. You should really be tired today. And everybody is speaking. Uh-oh. Miguel, Marshall is asking, what did Buffy do? Is Buffy in trouble? I know Abner's always in trouble. Uh-oh, Miguel did a video on Buffy Marshall, and Miguel thinks YT has been acting up for lots of us. I know it's been YT is a Google company. I have not been able to see my sidebar or my comments, and I thought it was that my computer was old, but I couldn't get logged on to YT using Google one day, so I logged on with Firefox. My sideboard is there. All of my comments are at the bottom. Everything is where it's supposed to be on YT if I use Firefox. How does that happen? But Nightbot does not work on Firebox. You have to use Google for Nightbot. And StreamYard doesn't work either because Sunita was having trouble with StreamYard with she was using Safari. And I asked her to sign on with Google, and then she was able to work StreamYard through Google. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if they have upgraded once too much. I've even tried to go back to a previous version. I don't know what's wrong with them. Yeah, Nightbot. YT is messing up for a lot of people. They're freezing, they're buffering. It's a mess. Dark Sky, it is so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What is on your hook? Colleen has a rainbow granny tank too. Do you really? 4 stringy ding ding whales. 4 stringy ding ding whales. Tutorials if I can figure out the lighting. And you are on the big screen. Girl, don't let me crack your big screen. I turned on my big screen Sunday because I was going to watch church service. I couldn't get that TV to turn on to save my ever-loving soul. I said, okay. I went into the office. I pulled up service on the desktop. I had service anyway. I said, devil is not going to block me going to service. I haven't tried since Sunday. I'll try it again and see if I can get it to turn on. It wouldn't even turn on. Um, you have to excuse me because that looked like my daughter's teacher standing up here singing. I'm gonna have to talk to my daughter and see who that is because nothing yet and drinking my coffee while it's raining. Brenda, it's raining. It was raining here. No, it sprinkled at about 11 o'clock. Have not had much rain today. It was supposed to rain around 10 o'clock this morning. Haven't gotten it yet. So it's out there with you. So it's probably about 4 hours from me, but you can keep it for a little while now. It can rain overnight and I'll sleep well. Marsha Lee wants to work up a shrug and a sweater. Not sure which one yet. Marsha Lee, work up a shrug for the summer and then make a sweater for the winter. You can do both. Why not? Layla is using ice cream roving to make the lattice shawl in cool blue. Oh, Layla, I love me some blue. I have not worked with rope. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. I think I have some roving downstairs that I got at one of those estate sales, but I have not used it yet. I think I'm a little afraid of that roving. When I grow up, I'm going to use that roving yarn as soon as I figure out what to do with it. Lauren says, I'm not judging chronic nail biter. I have never bitten my nails. I have never chewed my. Now the only thing is, I get these little hangnails on the side of my nail, and I will chew them off just because they get hung on everything. But I was a pacifier baby, and my mother said that if I could say pacifier, I didn't need it, and so I would go and ask her for my. That was the story I got. I don't remember it. I don't believe it, but that's what they told me. Marsha Lee says, yes, Miguel, that's true, because it won't let me like some of the videos or the lives that I go to. What the Sam Hill? And I don't understand why YouTube has such a problem with everybody. And I'm going to say it because I'm not monetized, so they can't do anything to me. Subbing to people because the button says subscribe. So if you want us to subscribe to people, we should be able to say it. I'm just saying that and a quarter will get you a cup of coffee. Hopefully Y2T will work that out and then get another king. And Jess is here. Oh, blessings, sis. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Are you crocheting or are you making cups? What are you doing? You always have something going on. And I did not see you Sunday. Were you live? Come to think of it. I didn't see you or OVW. And if you were live, I have to check my subscriptions because I didn't get a notification. And I will be mad at YT for sure. Lauren said Monday was just stressful, should settle over next few weeks as I work my notice. You're working your notice? You're giving notice on your job, Lauren? Ivy, hello. How are you, girl? I saw that top you did. No, I saw that top you modeled on IG. And I was sitting here going, now, of course, I had IG on my phone. Ivy, you modeled it on IG. And I'm sitting here staring at this little screen going, oh, look at my Ivy. Oh, that's so pretty, Ivy. Oh, Ivy. This is not a note. I'm staring at this little screen going, oh, that's so pretty. So you're here. I can ask you, girl, does that top have ruffles? Because it looked like, no, pleats. It looked like it was pleated. It was so flippin' cute. Hi, Miss Gloria. How are you? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you. I'm almost afraid to ask you what you're up to because I keep seeing all these. Yes, I did that coming across my screen, and I'm like, does the child sleep? I know she told me she goes to bed at 11 o'clock, but I don't see how. Please pray we get some good soaking rains as we really need rain. No flooding, though. Look, Miguel. You either want the rain or you don't want rain. I can't promise you it's not going to flood if I pray for rain. Now, I'll go in there and I will get my moccasins and I will do you a rain dance and we'll see what happens. And if it floods, do not message me saying, BJ, it's flooding. I'm just telling you, I'm going to go get my moccasins and we'll see what happens. And I think I got my feathers in there too. Kelly! You're making a patriotic sweater. Girl. Okay. What kind of pattern? Oh, well, they're done. I gotta text my daughter and see if that was my granddaughter. Laugh out loud, Miguel. I know. I just got your notification. I'm gonna go listen to your video after the live. Thank you. Thank you for waiting for the Thank you for waiting for my live, Marshall Lee. I appreciate it. I went to Granny D's Monday. Yeah. And she was frozen. I refreshed it no, it's Kelly. By the time I finally got to Kelly on Tuesday, I had to recycle the computer, get it up and running. Finally got to Kelly's. 30 minutes after that, I get a notification that Kelly was live. And it's like, I know Kelly's live. I'm trying to get here. Would you work with me, please? Oh, computers. And just as have you tried to clear your cache in Chrome? Girl, I have cleared my cache. I have cleared my history. I don't want to clear my cache again because then I have to go and look up all my daggum passwords to put my passwords back in. But I did that before and the last time I cleared my cache, it took it about 2 weeks before my comments and my sidebar came back. So I was saying the cache didn't have anything to do with it since it took 2 weeks for it to work. I'm just saying. Because I would think if it was the cache, it would have been an immediate fix. But that's how my mind works. So tell me what you think, Jess. Do you think it would have taken 2 weeks for it to work? I was working on a blanket earlier today. I am taking a break from my hook now. Oh, you're taking a break from hooking? Okay. Dark sky. What kind of blanket? What kind of yarn? What color? You know I'm going to ask. And everybody's speaking. And Miguel says, you want to come help me organize? Yeah, Miguel, do you have a basement? Because I can help you haul everything from the first floor down into the basement. I can do that because that's what I'm doing over here. I'm hauling everything downstairs. We're going to see how that works out. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know what else to do. I'm just going to empty the house and start all over again because I've got too much stuff here. I really do. And I know some of the things have got to go, but it's kind of like, what do I get rid of? What needs to go? Okay, that is, I don't know what that was because that's not any pictures. Okay. And that old thing that if you haven't used it in a year, get rid of it, does not work for me because I started throwing away things I had not used in a year. And after I threw them away, then I needed them. And I was so unhappy. And it's one of those things I don't want to throw it away and go buy it again when I've already got it. So, I just need to move it, get it organized, and then I'll know, okay, if I need XYZ, it's here. I need to do an inventory. That's what I need to do. I need to unpack all the boxes, see what's in all the boxes, sort everything out, get clear totes so that I can see what they are, categorize them in the totes, and then put an inventory sheet on the side, like I do with my yarn. That's what I need to do. So when I need something, I know where it is and I can just go lay hands on it. I may not live long enough. I'm just saying, I might not live that long, but I'm going to try. And Marsha Lee says, Fiber Flux have a granny tee also on her channel. She did a crochet along a couple of summers ago. Check it out. Does she? Okay. Thank you, Marsha Lee. She has a granny tee. Okay. And Liz just did a granny tee, and she did the closed version of the kinetic kerchief tank. I did the kinetic kerchief tank the way it was written, but now I want to do it with the which way fillet. And Liz was saying that you could make your squares longer and make them into a dress. But if I made bigger squares and put 4 squares together, it would be a moo-moo. So I was wondering if you could make 2 large squares, and I don't know. Let's see, if I move this, I won't. Okay, I'm going to try to move this and not lose my chat. Everybody remind me if I get lost. It was on Marsha Lee. If you do 2 large squares and put the straps on the points. Now you'd have to do something with this thing hanging in the middle unless you want to make a cowl neck dress. That's not going to work. No. I have to think of something else. Okay, I answered my own question. That would not look right. But if you make 4 real big squares and sew them together so that it's dress length, it would look like a muumuu. I don't know. I don't know what to think. Because mine is almost knee length anyway because I wear it over leggings. Wait, what? Who? Miguel is not speaking to Kelly because you left all that yarn this morning. Just kidding. Kelly, what yarn did you leave? Where were you and you left yarn? What happened? Where'd you get yarn? How come you didn't bring it home? Okay. Renee, hold on. Renee sent a picture of her which way fillet. Oh, shooky, gosh darn. Is that the ice cream yarn? Is that the strawberry ice cream yarn? Shorty loves that. That is beautiful, Renee. That is absolutely beautiful. Shorty loves that ice cream yarn. Okay, let's see. Marsha Lee says, no rain, it's 87. Girl. She says, hi, Jess Boo, what's up? What's up? You need to crochet the Which Way Fillet baby blanket by Fiber Spider. It's pretty. Rochelle, hello, good to see you. Water in her cup, snacking on grapes, 52 degrees in Colorado. What? Girl. Has it been warmer and you've gotten cool? Did you have a storm? Colleen says it's crazy. I have had to sub over and over. Oh my goodness. And you know what? People that I don't go to, haven't gone to in like my first months, I'm still subscribed to them. I don't understand how YT does it, because some people who go to people regularly, they get unsubscribed. Me, my tastes have changed since I've been here. I'm still subscribed. I'm not worried about cleaning the house. They'll finally get to me and Kelly says she ran from the yarn. Donna, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. What are you working on? I am having my own personal summer. Ooh. Kelly, I know you didn't stay in that yarn at all. I would have had to run with the yarn. You all are too funny. You all are too funny. Oh, Donna, how is Cupcake? Thank you, Miguel, for reminding me. How is Cupcake? Poor baby. Oh, Miguel says, I have to rethrow yarn at Granny D's twice for some reason. I don't understand. I don't understand. Lord's willing, I will be live June the 12th. I'm working on orders and getting ready for summer break. Honey, it is a blessing you have orders. It is a blessing. I just wanted to make sure that you hadn't gone live, and I missed the notification because I was at Kelly's, and then I realized, because I usually go to you, and then I go to OVW, and then I go to Kelly's. Or I have Kelly and OVW, and I bounce back and forth depending upon who's talking about what. And I was like, wait a minute, I haven't been to OVW. And where is Jess? I was like, and everybody knows my mind is only this long. So if I don't say something then, I won't remember. And Andrea's here. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Girl, you running errands. You want to run some errands for me? My car is sitting in the garage. I got home Friday night and my gas light just came on as I was pulling into the garage, and it was pouring down rain. I closed the garage door, and this is where I've been. It's like, I can't go anywhere because I need to get some gas. I'm not going out in the rain. And why do I want to go anyplace? I'm going to eventually run out of food and have to go to the grocery store. But right now, I got enough food for the next couple of days. I'll think about going to the grocery store. I might go over there and pinch off of those microgreens I'm growing. I don't think they're ready, but they may be tossed in my salad because I'm getting really low on lettuce. And I'll just have to replant them because they look like they ought to be nice and tender. I'm just saying. It's pleated to cover up Santa belly. Oh, you little skinny thing. It is pleated. Ivy, I kept looking at that and I was looking at you twirling and I'm like, is that daggum thing pleated? You crocheted a pleated top. I bow to you. You have the crown. Oh, it is. If you are not following Ivy on IG, you need to check her out because that top was, I'm speechless. And everybody knows it takes a little bit to make me speechless. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, new job opportunity. Oh, I couldn't pass it up as it will work around childcare. Oh, girl. And I will have zero commuting. You can work from home and they will work around childcare. Oh, Lauren, honey. That's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. I am so happy for you. And Gloria is working on a swimsuit skirt cover up. I do 11:30, quarter to 12. I, okay. Okay. You keep telling me that. I will eventually believe it. But honey, lightning hook, I tell you. Miguel says I'm about due for a parking lot video, but you know what happens every time. People start blowing their horn. Colleen, Colleen, didn't I see you earlier? Did you leave and come back, or was I dreaming? Weren't you here? I know not to go back up because I'll lose where I am. Miss Geraldine, so good to see you. I appreciate you coming by. Oh, it's so good to see everybody. I hope everybody is having a good day. Miguel says, I hope it's okay for me to say a big thank you to all who entered my giveaway. Now be looking for my July giveaway. Yes, Miguel, it is perfectly okay. And you're doing another giveaway next week. That is wonderful. I'm happy for you. I am so happy for you. Miguel says I misplaced my paper with all my passwords. I used to keep my passwords on Google Drive when I was working. So I would just log into Drive and I had a sheet of passwords for work, a sheet of passwords for my genealogy, and a sheet of passwords just for everything that I do. But since I've been home, I haven't been updating Drive, but I have a book of passwords. I have a password logbook. Unfortunately, I have to remember where I was the last time I used the logbook. I try to leave it in the office. I try to leave it in the desk. But sometimes if I'm busy in here, I'll run to the office, get it, and come back because my internet is not fast enough to run StreamYard from my office because StreamYard likes to be hardwired. It does not like to do Wi-Fi. So I have to sit here so I can plug in. Marsha Lee, I think I'll probably get tired before I call up a tornado. If I get rain, it'll be good. Unless I can get a drummer. Now, if I get a drummer, it all bets are off. I may have to go to bed afterwards. Oh, I might have to go to bed for a couple of days afterwards. I am so out of shape. It is not funny. I have got to do something. Miguel has no basement in this travel trailer. Oh, Miguel, you're in a trailer? I thought you were in a house, brother. I'm sorry. I did not know. We'll have to get you a storage shed. Dark Sky's laughing at me. It's for the Yarny Fiber Sisters calendar challenge. Oh, you mean you didn't do a sandrine and finish the whole blanket in May? You actually took your time, Dark Sky. Sandrine and Ronell and somebody else have already finished the calendar. I looked at it. I was like, no, I cannot. I'm working on MJ's off the hook design mosaic Afghan, the Caribbean. You've got 2 mosaic blankets going. You go ahead. You go ahead with your bad self. Lashira, it is so good to see you. I've seen you twice today. That is awesome. And Aisha's here. Thank you. Yes, Miguel, I have a yarn. What? um, I had an office and I took the closet in my office to store my yarn in. And then because I didn't always want to go downstairs to my craft room, I have a, oh Lord, well, let's see. Originally, when I started out, I had an office downstairs and I had a craft room off to the side. Um, I got sick and I couldn't go up and down the stairs. So I put the yarn in the office that was up here and I made an office up here so I didn't have to go up and down the stairs because I couldn't. And then my daughter took my office downstairs when she was working from home. And Shardy was up here with me so I could oversee virtual schooling because she was in the living room with her desk and I could see her from my bed, which is how I got started with YouTube because I was sitting there in bed and I couldn't do anything. And I started crocheting. And then I found people on YouTube doing lives. So I would sit there watching the lives and crocheting while I was watching her doing her virtual schooling because she would just get up and walk off. And it's like, where are you and where are you supposed to be? So I have yarn up here, but I have all of my storage totes of yarn and everything downstairs. I don't have all that stuff up here. It's too much stuff. Caribbean Coast Afghan. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver and using a 5mm Clover Moore hook. I like Red Heart Super Saver ombre. I know a lot of people have trouble with Red Heart Super Saver. I love their ombre. And I have some latte downstairs that I don't know what I'm going to make with it yet, but I just go down there and look at it and drool over it because it's beautiful yarn. I love the ombres better than I like the cakes because the cakes have such an abrupt color change. And there is always a color in the cake that I don't think goes. But I like the Rainbow Rhapsody because this is a gradual color change and all of these colors actually go. I'm very happy with this, but I will not have a lot of Hobby Lobby yarn in my stash because, you know, they're not nice people. But they run their company the way they want to run their company, and I can't tell them how to run their company. But I don't give them a lot of money unless they have something that I absolutely have to have and I can't get it anywhere else. But if I can get it somewhere else, I do. And they're not around the corner from me, so I have to make a trip to go to Hobby Lobby. So yeah, no, I don't do that. And Lashira says she is fine, and thank you for asking, Miguel. Thank you, Lashira. I appreciate that. Yes, Renee, isn't that beautiful? I mean, Olaja. Oh, Lord Jesus, hold on. Let me get my mouth together here. Hold on. Ola Joe says that is gorgeous, Renee. Racine is here. So good to see you. I appreciate you being here. I'm glad you feel up to being online, girl. I am sorry. It's loops and thread? Really? It's not ice cream? And I'm not going to go look at loops and thread because I hit Hirschner's up twice last month. They had free shipping. So I hit them up the first of the month for free shipping. and then I hit them up the end of the month. So I can't buy any more yarn because I've been shopping twice. Just loops and threads. Because this, remember that, oh Lord, remember that baby doll dress we were making, Renee, with, not the baby doll dress, the baby dress we were making with Kelly. And I used that pink variegated yarn, and it was very similar to that. But that was the ice cream yarn. That's pretty. I like that. What am I supposed to be doing here? Yes, it got a little warm. I had to put the blankets away and brought them back out. Girl, I hear you. Last week I was ready to turn the heat on, and I was like, nope, we're just gonna pull the blankets. You're right. My pattern is called the American Flag Crochet Crop Top by the Nisi who crochets on the YT. I have not seen her. I am not making it so crop. I saw some yarn at the flea market. My flea market has, I haven't been to the flea market. I went to the Goodwill and they didn't have anything. I got to be honest, it's a little frustrating when you want to see certain people, so you subscribe and ring the bell and go have to find them again and again. Yeah. I totally understand. I totally understand. And then it was like Monday, I didn't get a notification for Granny D, so I went looking for her because I knew what time she came on. Couldn't find her. It must have been Sunday. Couldn't find her. I got to her channel and I'm sitting there on her channel and there was nothing on. And when you go to the channel, you have the little icon that says live. She didn't have one. And I'm sitting there looking at the clock going, I know she's live. So I had to refresh and go back out and come back in. And there she was. It was like, why do I have to? And then usually I do the easy way. I go to the YT homepage and I click the little thing at the top that says live. Not everyone who is live shows up there. I don't understand how that happens. If you click the live button at the top, everybody who's live should fall down there. I don't get it. Cupcake is doing a lot better. Yay! She has allergies. Lord. But she has been doing real good the last couple of days. Thank you for asking. You are so very welcome. I didn't realize dogs had allergies. I always learn something here. I tell you, all these yarns being thrown around. I'm going to get a basket and the gloves. Go ahead. Okay, Marshallie. Okay, everybody. Marshallie's getting the basket and the gloves. Keep throwing yarn. She's going to catch it. She's going to be making afghans and tops, and she's going to make a shrug and a sweater. Yeah, I know it gets frustrating. I can't find people live when I know they're live. I don't understand it. And sometimes I have gotten to the point though where I will scroll through my notifications, and if I see the notification that says they're going live in 30 minutes, I'll click on that and try to track them through that because it doesn't tell me they're live. I think it was Kelly. It was like 35 minutes later and I couldn't find her live. So I found the notification saying that she was going live in 30 minutes and found her that way. I don't know why they're making it so difficult. I know one thing, they don't have the personnel that they used to have. They're being run by bots because they flagged one of my early videos that had WIP It Wednesday because it said whip it, and they thought this was a whip. So I very politely said, now, if you want to appeal, click here. I very politely clicked there, told them what whip it meant, and that this was a crochet hook. It was not a whip, and that it was not an infringement on anybody because it was my whip, my crochet hook, and my whip. So then they wrote back and they said, okay, we got your appeal and we will grant it. Really? Okay. But they were saying we don't have the personnel that we used to have, and we're being run by automation, so sometimes they make mistakes. Okay. Gas is too expensive to run errands. I know. One of my cousins posted a gas. I don't know where the gas was, where they were, but the gas was $8 a gallon, and she said, "Y'all better get your bicycles out." And Nana Donna, it has been working on a blanket on a baby bassinet for my tiny preemie baby doll. I just put the video up today. It's so adorable. You crocheted a bassinet. You go ahead, Nana Donna. Okay. Everybody speaking. Nightbot is dropping links. Thank you, Nightbot. And if you don't have all of these family members, please show them some love and snatch them up. I know it's amazing, Colleen. I know it is. Miguel said I did have to run some errands this morning. I save up my errands. I leave and I map them out. I leave home and I make a circle and end up back home and I'm done. I don't do all that running around. People are crazy. I went to church. No, I did online church this Sunday because we had services Friday. I had a funeral. And I don't like to go out too often. I had my mask and everything on. Nobody else had masks. I'm in this house. Sunday before, people were making left turns on red lights, and I'm sitting there going, when did they change the laws? This is not a left turn on a red state. People were making left turns on red lights. They were making they had the lane blocked off. I was sitting in the lane to go straight. The man behind me drove around me to make a right turn. And I was like, are you really in that big of a hurry? I came home, parked my car. I was like, you all are crazy. I'm going home. Around £1.76 per liter now. Diesel. Girl, it's getting stupid here. Honey, diesel here is high. I don't do diesel. Everybody speaking, you all are cute. You can eat dandelion leaves. They are wonderful for you. Racine, I know you can. I know they make a good tea. I know they're herbal and medicinal. I just can't bring myself to eat dandelions. Now, I will eat poke salad, and I even have some growing in here in a pot. I can't do dandelions. It's a mental thing. I can't do the dandelions. And my cousins used to go out in the park and get frog greens, monkey greens. I think they were frog. Something that I hadn't heard of. And they said, we have to show you. And they never showed me. So you don't have to worry about me going out in the park and picking anything. I don't know what it is. I don't. It's 5:50 here in Washington. I'll be quiet about my 489 then. Ooh, girl. Don't you all have a pipeline out there? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm happy for Lauren. I'm happy for her. I'll eat no. Mm-mm. Okay. I'll eat mustard, turnip, collards, spinach, poke. I ain't gonna eat dandelion. I will eat a little kale even. I'll do Brussels sprouts. I'll do broccoli. I'll do cauliflower. Mm. I have been tempted to try watermelon pickles. When I was in grade school, they had some book they made us read, and somebody was talking about watermelon pickles. I've always been tempted to find some just to see what they tasted like, but I haven't done that either. No, I missed the chat. Okay, that wasn't okay. Thank you, Colleen, because you know me, I get crazy sometimes. You're lurking and working. Okay. Did I see you earlier today? I might have seen you earlier. You know, it just kind of all blurs in together. Dandelions were always called wet the beds when I was a kid. I do believe they're a good diuretic and fully edible, though. Really? Now, I had a neighbor when I was in my 20s who told me peach tree leaves were a diuretic. And so, and I had a peach tree in the backyard. I told her she was welcome to all the leaves she wanted. And she would pick the leaves and brew them and make a tea and drink it. I did. YT does top chat for some reason. I know, I hate that. And I don't know why the default is top chat. The default should be live chat, and you should have to change to top chat. That's how I feel about it, but they didn't ask me. And if I leave to do something and come back, I always find myself on top chat. No, girl, you're fine. You're fine. You are fine. I get confused. Brenda says, I enter the giveaways, but I never win. Brenda, you won on Kelly's. Don't come in here telling that, or Granny D's. You won someplace because I was there when you won. You just forgot. I am waiting to be approved for the insurance. See, I know they did the Obamacare so everybody could have insurance, but then everybody says that it's higher. So I don't know. When I finally got to stay home, I was old enough for Medicare, so I got all the supplements and the health and I got the Medicare, the supplement, the dental, and the vision. So I'm good. In the car, in the house. I'm insurance poor, but I don't mind gardening. I can't win at all if you don't try Brenda. Right. Brenda's won. She just forgot she's won. I think, and it takes a while. It takes a while to win. And, we do it for the fun of it. Sandra, it is so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Marshall says, hey, everyone, I am still trying to get to my 700. Girl. So if you guys aren't a part of my family, please join. Thank you. Yes, if you are not part of Marshall's family, please join her. And everybody who is here, please join each other's family and show the love. Colleen says, Nana Donna, I rang your bell. Didn't know it wasn't wrong. I hope to get the notifications, girl. When I first started, I rang the middle bell because I wanted them to just show me the things that I was interested in. I didn't get anybody's notification. I had to ring the black bell for all notifications. And it's like, but I only want to see these things. And they're like, you'll either see it all or you won't see any. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I already am a part of your fam, Marshall Lee. There's Isella. So good to see you. When I last saw you this morning, you were going to go work on some shenanigans. What did you get done? Colleen said, if I get a rough skin, I just soften it up with white vinegar. Really? I didn't know you could do that. How long does it take? And Christy's here. Hello, Yarn Barf. It is good to see you. What's in? Okay, everybody who is just coming in, who has not shared what they are working on, please share your WIPs. It is, it's 3:46. And we're going to do a VJ raid over at Granny D's because that is what we do. And Cammy doesn't have power, so he didn't yell at me. There is the link for StreamYard if anybody wants to come up and show their WIP. Now, see, Sandra, I use the white vinegar in my laundry. I also use it on my floors. I use it for cleaning, white vinegar and baking soda. As a matter of fact, I have 2 lists in my kitchen. I have a list for everything you can do with baking soda and a list of everything that you can do with vinegar. But I missed the part about softening the skin. I don't mind the vinegar smell. My sinuses are so bad, I don't care about the vinegar smell. And with the apple cider vinegar, when I get to when the bottle is empty, I fill that bottle up with water and I use it in my steam cleaner when I steam the floors. And yeah, the house has a little vinegary smell, but it opens up my sinuses. I also use vinegar to clean my coffee maker. And then after I clean the coffee maker, I use it on the floors. I don't know. That's a good one, Lauren. Lauren wants to know why they're called flea markets. She doesn't want any fleas. I don't know. Christy used vinegar in her laundry today. I had very hard well water, and vinegar helps to break down clogs and freshen your laundry. Yeah, I use mine in laundry, especially on the whites and my crochet, because it will set the dye so that your dye doesn't run. And not that I dye yarn, but somebody told me, and I forgot who. It might have been Katrina, to use vinegar and salt to set dye if you're dyeing yarn. Yes, Kelly. Yes, 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 they are. I don't know why. Denny, it is so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Are you at work? Are you on your way home? What's on your hook? Christy said I came by at 4, but you weren't live yet. And I also clicked the notifications and you weren't there. Well, I don't know why, because I went through on Monday and I set up all of my lives for 2 weeks. I set up all my lives for 2 weeks. I don't know what the thumbnail looks like because I didn't remember if I had set up the thumbnails, but I set up the time and put in the description and did all the stuff. I was so proud of myself. You came by at 4 today because I went live at 1:45. I have been live for 1 hour and 4 minutes. 1 hour and 4 minutes? Yeah, I came live at 1:45. I was here. See, YT's lying to you, Yarn Barf. See, that's what I was saying about Granny D. I knew she was supposed to be live and I couldn't find her. And I was running around YT looking for her because I knew she was live. That's the same thing that happened to me, Christy. I don't know how they hide the lives. But I was here and I was live. And then they tell you you need 4,000 watch hours. How do you get watch hours when they're hiding your channel? I'll be dead before I monetize. It's okay. We do this for fun. We do this. We do this for fun. YT is that evil ex that wants to break us up. No, YT is that evil want to be that wants to break us up so that they can get in between. I don't mind the smell of vinegar. I don't mind the smell of bleach either. I mean Vicks. I don't mind the smell of I like menthol eucalyptus. I'm weird. I will give the vinegar a go sometime. I try it. You might like it. Well, how do you clean your coffee? Oh, I forgot you don't drink. Do you drink coffee, Lauren, or do you just drink tea? Because, yeah, I have to clean out my coffee maker with vinegar. Granny, hello. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I was just talking about you because I was running around looking for you the other day and I knew you were live and couldn't find you. YT is hiding lives. They're just evil. Chrissy says, putting small dishes, saucers of white vinegar around the house will remove smoke odors and other funky smells. I light candles to remove smoke odors, but we don't have smoke odors around here anymore because I developed a smoke allergy with my first pregnancy. So can't smoke around me. Can't smoke in my house. Definitely cannot smoke around my yarn. Yeah, my first child broke me of any smoking and anybody who smoked. And then he was born with asthma. So you definitely couldn't smoke around him. My cousin said that somebody on Facebook needed a whipping and Facebook locked her out. Now, we all know these children that need a whipping. Facebook took offense to it. Cool Whip, Orange Whip. I haven't seen Orange Whip. I like Cool Whip. My favorite cake is a white cake, white or yellow, doesn't matter, with Cool Whip on top and strawberries. I love strawberry shortcake. I used to make shortcakes. I don't bake much anymore. My big old butt doesn't need me to bake. They ought to have a low-cal shortcake recipe. Granny Marshall wants to know what shenanigans you're up to. And Rochelle says YT needs some knitters and crocheters on their staff to understand the language. Yeah, they actually, Rochelle, they just need some staff. They're being run by bots right now. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if they're trying to save money or if when they went on lockdown, nobody came back. I don't understand. I just saw your cute bassinet, Nana Donna. Donna, Granny loves your bassinet. I haven't been over there yet. Where was I? Oh, I was mopping floors. That's what I was doing. Granny, I'm so proud of myself. I mopped the floor. Right? I got to clean that coffee pot. Granny says, hey, Marshall Boo. Everybody's speaking. You all are so sweet. Donna says, I'll be right back. Got to put the blanket on the couch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You putting the blanket on the couch for Cupcake? Who's getting the blanket? No one in a hurry. Idling uses up gas. Well, if it's a long light, you can always shift to neutral if you're that concerned about gas. I don't know what they do if there was an accident on the highway and they had to sit for hours. I've had to do that. That's how accidents happen. Yes, Rochelle. I always wait when the light turns green before proceeding through an intersection. Same here, because I have had too many people run a red light. I haven't even had people run a red light and blow at me to stop on my green light so they could come through. I was like, really? Those are the days when I wish I had a Hummer so I could just drive over them. Yes, I am that mean. Oh, it smells like rain outside. Miguel, I haven't put my moccasins on yet. Dandelions are good for you, actually. I believe it. I know it. I just can't. It's a mental thing. I know. I know. And I don't have anything against them. I just can't do it. And there are flowers that are edible. What is it? Nasturtiums? Is it asters? There's about 3 flowers that are edible. Squash. You can eat the squash blossoms. Granny says dandelion leaves are what you eat, right? Yep, Granny, the dandelion leaves. Mm-hmm. Miss Gloria eats dandelion leaves mixed with greens. My cousin uses the dandelion flowers in her goat milk soap. Rochelle paid $3.97 at Sam's the other day. Ooh, Lord. And the only reason I'm saying ooh, Lord is because that's cheap, but you have to pay for a Sam's membership to get that. So you're still paying, you probably pay $4.87 every place else. And Granny's got loads of dandelion leaves. I need to pick me a mess and try them. With some fat back and cornbread, Granny. Oh, Denny says, well, the pipelines were all shut down. So, But I thought they were drilling off the coast of Washington. I thought that's what the big brouhaha was, is that they were trying to drill off the coast. They didn't do that? Kudzu is edible. Oh, Lord. Tea can be made from pine needles full of vitamin C. Kudzu is edible? Really? I never tried eating kudzu. I never thought about eating kudzu. Have not been that hungry. Collards, mustard, turnip. Beet greens are supposed to be good as well. I have not had beet greens, but I've heard they're very good for you. I tried cooking a beet once, I think. Did not care for it. I like my beets pickled. I'm spoiled. I'll go get my pickles in a jar and I'm good. In the jar, because they don't have as much sodium as the can. Or or if I have the jar pickles, I'll buy a can of pickles, rinse them, and put them in the jar. I think my mother used to add sugar and onions too. Now that I'm talking about it. My parents tried making dandelion wine. It wasn't very good. Oh, I had forgotten about dandelion wine. My grandfather had an old crock that my grandmother made sauerkraut in, but he got the old peaches off the tree and he made peach brandy. I had forgotten that too. I'll join you on the greens of what you I'll join you on the greens of what you say also. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because we'll mix them all together. And I've got a green smoothie that I was going to um mix up, but ooh, Colleen, you're on a clear liquid diet until your surgery next Monday. Oh, honey, I'm gonna put you in my prayers. I know everything will be successful. And think about how sexy you will be for the summer on a liquid diet. You go ahead, girl. Watermelon and pickles shouldn't be in the same sentence. That's what I thought about that book. But when I asked somebody, they said they took the rind and they pickled the watermelon rind, and I couldn't make myself. I can't wrap my brain around that. Granny says, Sandra, howdy do. I've heard there are loads of uses for kudzu. I hadn't. Lord, I was raised in a bubble. That's all I can say. I was raised in a bubble. Oh, Shorty is here, but she can't chat because she's on her tablet. Thank you, Shorty. I saw you on the talent show. You were so cute. I tried to record you, but I got this nice little message saying that the administrator would have to okay for me to record. And I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't tell her that. Was that bad of me? Racine Granny wants to know if you're feeling better. Jess says, okay, I'm back home from work. Oh, thank you, Jess. And Gloria says, Lashira, how are you, sugar? Oh, that must be the trash man. Sound like somebody was breaking in my garage. I agree with the top chat, live chat, VJ. Thank you, Granny, because it's backwards. As far as I'm concerned, they didn't ask me. Thank you for coming back, Donna. Thank you for everybody coming in today. I know you could have spent the last hour anywhere, but you chose to spend it here with me. And I do not take it lightly because everybody's time is valuable. Christy says, I never win either. I told Ola Joe that I danced around on Elm Tree naked at midnight during a full moon chanting, I need yarn. And I still didn't win her giveaway. You danced around the elm tree naked at midnight during a full moon. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lauren's won the PDF pattern so far. I know, Granny. I know. But I tell you one thing. And it's not a criticism. This is just me. But we have a lot of people who enter all of the giveaways, whether they need it or not. I try to be a little more discerning. And if people are giving away yarn, I look at the yarn and I ask myself, will you ever use that? Do you like that yarn? Is it something that you want? And if it's something that I don't care for, I won't enter because I want somebody who is going to use it to win. I don't enter all the giveaways. I enter very few giveaways now unless I am on live because I never remember to go back and look at the video anyway. So why am I going to enter if I don't remember to go back and check the video? I might have won something really big and fantastic. Did I go look at the video? No. The things that I have won, I have been blessed to win, and they are things that I am going to use. And I am grateful for what I have won. And I think everybody should be grateful for what they win, if they win. And if it's not something that they're interested in, don't enter. Leave it for somebody else. but that's just how I think. Skeen does. I read it as Skeen. I knew what you meant. Sanita, you stuck out 15 minutes early. Yay! It was a boring meeting, girl. You can put that meeting on low and come on over here and talk to us. We won't tell anybody. So happy to see you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Stella cut up a ceramic bowl with tile nippers to make a yarn bowl. You cut up a ceramic bowl with tile nippers, and then you're going to make a yarn bowl? Girl, I got to see that. Okay. You come up. The things that go on in your head, Estella. I never would have thought of doing that. Where did you come up with that idea? I sit there watching you make things, and I'm sitting here just like this, going, "What is going on in her head?" Girl, I bow to you as well. See, those are things that I didn't get from my ancestors. Heading home, so we'll be listening. Oh, you had to go in today? Girl, I am sorry. Today's Wednesday. You're Wednesday and Thursday, aren't you? And Kelly's Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm sorry, y'all got to go into the office. You need to work from home. The kids need to go to school from home. Everybody needs to be at home. It's not safe out there. These numbnuts are crazy. Getting ready to stuff and assemble the gnome. Amy, I am so happy to see you. Go ahead with your gnome self. Donna says, I use white vinegar and water to clean my windows. I use white vinegar and water to clean my windows and balled up newspapers. I'm just saying, they balled up newspapers, your windows will not streak. You have to be careful going around the frame if you have the white windows, because that newsprint will stain the white. But then you use a Mr. Clean magic eraser and it'll take that off. Shorty loves the magic eraser. She's like, Granny, you got anything you want me to clean? And then she goes in the under the sink. She gets the magic erasers herself and she just goes off. She does my baseboards. I don't have to climb around on my hands and knees because she does all my baseboards. I am working on a pattern. When it's done, it's called Spring Garden Baby Blanket. I saw that blanket. That is pretty. Trying to run a YouTube channel and crocheting while blind is not easy. Girl, I know. I have to remember sometime to take a break and slow down. Marshall, I don't know how you do it. Because when you start talking about blindfold challenge, I'm sitting here going, I can't crochet sighted. I always have to frog things. You know I can't do it blindfolded. Honey, you're doing an excellent job. Yes, safe trip home, Sanita. You won on Kelly. See, I knew you had won someplace. Because I was there when you won. And Kelly told you have to stop saying that you never win because you did win. So take that out of your vocabulary. You have won, and this is just the first. And Kelly is a member of your family, Marshall Lee. Everybody's saying hi. Ooh, I got to talk fast because Granny's going live. I didn't get a notification that Granny was live. Let me see if I can get her tab. See? What happened? Renee, are you still here? Would you drop Granny's link so we can do a VJ raid over Granny D. Thompson's? Oh, you know what? I only have to scroll up in the chat, right? Hold on. Where is Granny? As if I could see. See you. Oh, there she is. She's waving at Christy. Granny, why did you wave? I need your link. Let's see. Lord help me. She waved. She waved. Why did she wave? Where is Granny? There she is. Thank you, Nightbot. There is Granny D. Can I copy and paste from here? I cannot. Well, that's ugly. We need to do a VJ raid over at Granny D. Thompson's. And as always, I will sit here and finish the comments because I value everything that everybody has had to say, because I do not take you being here lightly. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I really, really thank you for being here. I thank everybody who shared their whips with me. I thank everyone who has come by. And I love each and every one of you. There we go. There is Granny D. And save me a seat because I will be there. I've already got my drink, so I don't have to go run out and make a drink. Let's see, and I don't know where I left off. Oh, help. Help, help. Help, 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 help. Oh, Maribel is here. So good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Okay. Ooh, I was behind. Oh, and Jess is left. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you so much. Oh, you're not? Oh, Lord, what happened? Let's see. Cool Whip is an artificial whipped cream. It's in the freezer case, Lauren. It's a frozen whipped topping. I'm putting the blanket on the couch to cover up the ugly couch. It's my son's. It ain't mine. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Alexa said that it wouldn't rain today. Girl, Alexa, no, I didn't go to Alexa. I went to the Weather Channel. Because Alexa was reading to me about the new diet AARP has come out with. And so I was listening to that. You can eat pansy flowers. Oh, the devil. No, I wasn't sure about pansies. I knew there was 3 of them. I knew nasturtiums were one. I knew squash was one. Wasn't sure about pansy. Oh, that's Nightbot. Nightbot, get out of my conversation. I'm guessing violets are Parma violet and Turkish delight is rose flavored. I don't know. I love beets, pickled or not, and I save the pickled juice for pickled eggs. I've done that. Oh, and they were good because I didn't think I would like pickled eggs, but they are good. I was surprised. Laugh out loud. I will not eat anything that I can't pronounce. Girl, half the stuff that if you eat boxed food, Marshallie, there is stuff in there that you cannot pronounce. I guarantee. And there's Maribel. Oh boy, I bet that was some good stuff. Peach brandy, yes. I didn't taste it. I was a little kid then. I didn't taste it, but he enjoyed making it, and he would go down every so often and stir it. And my grandmother would stand there and she'd go, Van? I'm so 10 care will not give me insurance. I'm still looking. Racine, you should have an Obamacare station there. If you say beet vinegar, won't the eggs be pink? They are pink. They are. They're just as pink as they could be. They're kind of scary, but when you bite into them, they're a whole different thing. I don't know what to say, Brenda. I only like them pickled. So I don't know about just plain cooking beets because I like turnip greens mixed with another green, but I don't like turnip bottoms. My mother says they're just like potatoes. You can't tell the difference. I can tell the difference. Lauren says, not sure if I could eat a pink egg. Hubby made a cottage pie with purple potatoes once. It was like alien poo. I have only seen purple potatoes online. I have never seen one in my grocery store. I had a purple carrot once, and it was a little different. It was a little different. I am so grateful, and never have I had a winning streak like Mary. Hubby says it was my birthday month. That's why. I will use what I won. I do giveaways too. It's fun. Oh, that's great, Colleen. That is great. Time for me to head to bed. Exhausted night, everybody. Night, Lauren. You rest well. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Maribel. No, it's not easy running a YouTube channel plus doing all that, girl, and take care of your family. Yes, that is true. I was cooking and listening, so hi and see you at Granny D's. Lisa, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Yes, I will see everybody over at Granny D's. I thank you all for coming by. I appreciate all of the chat. And our AC broke. We're sweating here. Oh my Lord. Maribel. Oh, honey. Take a wash rag, put some ice cubes in it, and put it in your bra. If you put ice under each armpit and in your groin, keep your pulse points cool. It'll keep you cooler. Yes, you'll have wet spots. You're going to have wet spots anyway from sweating, but it'll keep you cool. That's how my ex-husband used to clean. That's how my ex-husband used to clean his windows. Yeah, Brenda, because I read some place that newspaper would keep the windows from streaking, and I tried it, and it works a jewel. Hi, Adele. So good to see you. We're doing a VJ raid over Granny D's if you are still here. I had to hose down the fur babies a couple of times and shower 2 times, and I made sure they all had cold water. We have all the fans on till AC technician comes. Yes. And I iced down my Golden, and she hated the ice. I got out the shears and I clipped all her fur because she was changing colors. She was so hot, but she didn't like the hose. She wouldn't go in the pool. She didn't like the ice. She would only sit in front of the fan for a minute. After that, every summer she got sheared like the poodles do. My husband had a fit, but it's like, honey, I cannot have her passing out from the heat. Oh, you have a loops and thread that's a similar color. Oh, okay. So you think that's the ice cream yarn? Yeah, she's got her mandala, so I don't have it, but whatever box that baby dress is in, I'll have to pull it out. I will look at getting Obamacare. Okay, Racine, you're very welcome. Okay, thank you, Maribel. I will see everybody at Granny D's. Thank you for coming by. Please wear your mask, social distance. It is not over. Check. The numbers are still going up. Please be safe, everybody. I want to see you again. Love you. Bye-bye.